you believe in may be different from mine, and what I believe in may be different, I don't mind. Believe what you think and I believe in mine, and in the end we all live in life what you believe in. I don't mind. Our views and their views may not be the same. Mutual love and respect brings peace.
It's another very wonderful episode of the Believe on KAFTAN Television. I am your very humble host, Prince Alex. All right, today we'll be looking at a very wonderful topic, which is religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence in Nigeria. Peaceful coexistence simply means living together in peace rather than in constant hostility. Nigeria is a multi-ethnic and multi-religious country. The increase in religiously related unrest in the country has intensified the yearning for peace and security in recent times. Peaceful coexistence between religions in this contemporary age is both an individual and a social necessity. And my question to you viewers is it possible for Nigerians to live in peace without religious crisis? And how can this be achieved? I will be discussing more of this after the short break. Stay tuned.
Mutual love and respect brings peace.
Welcome back. It's still the Believe on KAFTAN Television, and today, of course, we are looking at religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence in Nigeria. And as we all know, religion is as old as man. It instructs men to keep the tenet and teaches them to live in peace with one another and to disassociate from corruption and greed. Religion provides people with social solidarity and strong feelings of belonging. Christianity, Islam, and African traditional religion are the main religions recognized in Nigeria. Each of those plays an important role in promoting peace and sustainable development. Religious violence in Nigeria has claimed many lives and properties, and it has not helped the nation's growth and development. However, there are some things that could be used as tools to end the violence that arises from religious practice in Nigeria. Thus, peaceful coexistence among Christians, Muslims, traditionalists, and adherents of other religions will be ensured. Islam is a peaceful religion that preaches tolerance, universal brotherhood, and believes in the principle of peaceful coexistence. Islam recognizes the other religions that existed before the revelation of the Quran, with particular reference to Judaism and Christianity. In Christianity, Jesus Christ is known and referred to as the Prince of Peace. He taught, commanded, and demonstrated the importance of peace by maintaining peace with all men throughout his early ministry. In the same vein, concern for national growth and development should guide religious relationship in Nigeria. And so we have in the studio two wonderful guests. But first, I'll start with Alhaji Katayeyanjue Kamaldeen. How are you doing today? It's nice having you in the studio again.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much. What will be the response for Alhamdulillah?
Alhamdulillah, when I say thank to God, that is exactly when you are giving me a kind of greeting. When greeting is going beyond, we say Alhamdulillah.
Oh, so what would my response be? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. When
you say Alhamdulillah, what should I say?
You should not say anything.
Okay.
You can say Alhamdulillah, say praise to the Lord.
Okay. I think
I've been a Christian.
All right. I think I've learned that already. Yeah. Okay. And on the other hand is my very wonderful friend in the person of Abigail, who is also how do I put it now? Okay. One of the beauties, if there's anything like that, we have in KAFTAN. How are you doing?
Okay,
it's nice having you. You're looking all packaged and take away.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, Alhaji, let's start from you.
Yeah.
Peaceful coexistence and religious tolerance in Nigeria. What does it spell within your jurisdiction?
Alhamdulillah, thank to God that has made this program a kind of success, and then giving you the chances of making it a successful organized program almost every time. So we thank Mighty Allah for that. And even for you asking this type of questions, educating people outside there to know more about their religion. So it's a very great job. So may Allah reward you abundantly. Peaceful coexistence is a teaching let me see, a compulsory duty that Allah enjoined mankind for maintenance of human race. You know, I don't say maintenance of Islam this time around. I say maintenance of human race. A way by which we can live together in peace is introduced by Allah himself.
Okay.
So, and that when every prophet comes to the world, every prophet, they come with peace.
Okay.
So introducing this peace, even when they are going, most of the verses that reveal their functions always deal with peace. Even, and that with that jurisdiction in Islam, when you talk of jurisdictions, I want to say Islamic jurisprudence in that jurisdictions enjoins certain punishments for reasons. It enjoins certain killings for reasons. So it's only because if Allah does not wish to maintain the human race, he wouldn't have introduced what we call the punishment, reward and punishment. Reward and punishment is introduced in the Holy Quran. Why should there be reward? It's only because Allah enjoys us to be well, to be doing well, that is in all our performances. Now, why introducing punishment, reward and punishment? So, which means that Allah wants certain people to be punished for their acts, and they are to be forgiven before they die, before they give up the ghost. So, likewise, that is why the introductions law, crime and punishment in Islam is meant to maintain peace.
All right. Thank you so much. Quickly, Abigail Brendam, I want to ask you, just as Alhaji Kamaldeen has said, what would you draw out, or what leave would you point out from this whole conversation? What does it spell for you? Peaceful coexistence. How do you see it?
Okay, the topic is religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence. Religious tolerance, to me, it's the willingness to accept and accommodate other religions other than your own. So this is you consciously knowing that apart from the religion you feel you belong to, there are other religions, and so you should focus on yours and allow others to live. And if we, from what we read, before 1960, these two, we have three main religions in Nigeria, Islam, Christianity, and African traditional religion. But when we are talking about maybe a religious conflict in the society, we know that African traditional religion, we rarely hear them have conflict. It's always maybe Muslim and Christian. So that's why I'm trying to focus on these two. So before 1960, we had a good relationship. They live cordially together. You could see a Muslim having function. They will invite Christians will attend, maybe Imam turbaning, Muslims will attend. Even maybe they want to do projects in their community, they will join us together and do. But I don't just know what transpired to now lead to all this, but that's what religious tolerance.
In your years of knowledge, Alhaji, what would you feel from her statement? What do you think transpired from 1960 till now? Why is it that we have much of these disruptions from Christian body and the Muslim bodies?
You know, the Muslim body and the Christian bodies, they are the two main religions that is flourishing within that year, even till now. You know, talking of any other religion like traditional religion, so you can't see exactly their positions, because the manner in which this interceptions comes is from the ancient time. I want to say, in the ancient times, I'm talking of the revelations of God by himself. Quran chapter 2, verse 111 to 112, where Allah remind us, Allah remind the prophets, that was about 1,443 years ago, when the prophet was raised at Medina. Allah remind him, that the Yahudi, in Arabic language, Yahudi and Nasara, the Christians and Judaism is another religion.
Okay.
So in Nasara, the Yahudi is Christian.
Okay.
So but the two religions, Allah tells the Prophet that Yahudi we say وَقَالَتْ يَهُودِ لَيْسَتْ نَصَارَى عَلَى شَيْءٍ وَقَالَتْ نَصَارَى لَيْسَتْ يَهُودِ عَلى شَيْءٍ. So Allah tells him, Yahudi,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Yahudi in their beginning, they argue that the Christians are not on anything, but vanity. Another religion we say, this argument has been on ground before you.
Oh, okay.
That is the chapter. That is the first where Allah informed the Prophet. But the Prophet was warned, La ikraha fi din. There's no compulsion in religion.
Okay.
My way, my truth way, has been emphasized. Min al-gay, from the stray, from being going astray. So the two ways were different. So only all these religions were meant to guide human being to the truthful way.
Okay.
Now to guide, that is why Allah understand that He has made it to exist. Different types of religion.
Okay.
So why should somebody not agree? So if we are now standing in a position of not agreeing with the existence of secularism.
Okay, existence of secularism.
Secularism, pluralisms, and all other things that comes out of religion. So the agreement there is only to find which one is the truthful. That is why we say, and then this agreement comes early from the beginning. Because there is no acceptance of human being. That is, we human being, we differentiated between the coming of those prophets. That is the prophethood.
Okay.
Who are rejected somehow. Now Allah made it that the children of Isaac and the children of Abraham, where they, the children of Arabs, that is the Arabs and the Israelite nations, were those anointed, from whom the anointed prophets all comes. 124,313 prophets. So started with only one person and ended by only one person. So therefore, the conclusion of the prophethood comes by the coming of the prophet. There is no prophet after this 124,313. So therefore, we, the human being that will receive the revelations, it is within us that these indifferences exist.
Okay.
Likewise, it exists within us, not within those that were sent. It exists within the Nigerians, people of different religions. Okay. Only because of we say nay to accepting the norms and value of the Islamic culture. All right. Religious culture.
Thank you so much. Quickly before we go on break, I just want you to, I want to hear your opinion because you're a professional in this field. Yeah, so I have to give kudos to that. But we just as from my introduction, we see that we have three major religions, just as you stated, which happens to be the Christian, the Islam. But from your first answers, or from the first answer you gave to my question, you said the conflict happened majorly within the Christian body and the Muslim body. Now, is there any backing to why this has been? Is it that one is domineering or one wants to dominate? What do you think is happening within that sphere of religious crisis amidst these two bodies?
Okay, there are different causes to the religious crisis, and religious intolerance is there when you don't want to accept that there are other religions. And there is this
is this a personal notion? Sorry, is this a personal notion, or maybe it's being taught from maybe the churches or the mosques?
It's not a personal notion, but while I was trying to list the causes, we have wrong religious orientation, which sometimes it's taught from the churches or the mosque, where maybe a religious leader, maybe consciously or unconsciously now give wrong interpretation to maybe what their religion stands for. And the people that are not well grounded in their religion, they will now pick up. You know, there are some people that just act based on whatever their religious leader says without actually probing further to know if this is right or wrong, or if our religion supports this. So another causes for religious crisis is ignorance, religious ignorance. Ignorance is you not being able to understand what is happening in a religion. It comes in two parts. It can be your ignorance from your own religion. People can belong to a particular religion and they don't still have sufficient knowledge. They can be ignorant from another person's religion. But the meeting point here is sufficient knowledge underlined. So you can have maybe a Christian. The Christian doesn't even open the Bible to read what is there or what is not there. When they'll just hear anything they pick up. You can see this in maybe in some instances where some Christians that use Latin to answer, to do their worship. If you ask some of them, they can respond fluently, they can sing with it, but if you ask them what is the meaning, they don't know. Even same thing goes to some Muslims. They can be using these Arabic words, they don't know. So ignorance causes this too. And I think I should add that favoritism and social exclusion adds to this. Because when a particular religion is favored among others, this other religion that is not favored might rise up to be like, oh, I am also here. And in that aspect, since we have three major religions, in maybe if we have social gatherings, you see where an imam is given opportunity to maybe say the opening prayer, while a bishop or pastor will say closing prayer. But when we now say we have three major religions, we tend to exclude African traditional religion because they don't come to play there. So, but just that, I don't think they don't really come out to
African traditional religion is being cheated currently. All right, that will be after the break. We'll just continue with the discussion after the break. Stay tuned.
Our views and their views may not be the same. Mutual love and respect brings peace.
Welcome back. It's still The Belief on KAFTAN Television, and of course we'll be looking at religious tolerance and peaceful coexistence in Nigeria. And my wonderful guests have been doing justice to this particular topic in the person of Alhaji Kamaldeen and Abigail Brenda. Okay, Alhaji, I want to quickly ask this. We heard what she said before we went on break. And she stated some causes. And I don't know if you agree with those, if you agreed with those causes, or there are other things that you want to add. But before then, I seriously have something that I want to say. In the place of hijab, now we understood that this is actually accepted in Islam, in the Islam sects. Now, when it comes to the Christians, it's not something really practiced. So I want to bring it down to Nigeria and some factors that have been happening over time. And let's draw out your own opinion. How do you see it? Kwara State, for instance, we've seen some Christian schools invaded, that students must be allowed to use hijab and all that. And these people does not practice this particular style of religion. Now, is it that there are no peaceful coexistence or understanding amidst these people? Or what do you feel is wrong within that sphere?
In congruence to the point mentioned by Madam.
Okay.
I don't want to reject all those points, but I want to accept all first.
Okay.
But there are certain things introduced by the fundamentalist that brings some irregular problems into the heart of the religious respondents.
Okay.
Now, given it as an example, the situation of the use of hijab in Ilori, the dealings between the Christians that exist, they exist in peace for long.
Okay.
So, but one thing I want to add as a point is that whenever any religion is failed or is getting to fail, that the right of other religion has to be recognized. There won't be peace. That is why when there is no justice, there is no peace. When there is peace, automatically justice is prevailing. Let me give you an example of two states. That is why I say incongruence to what you said. On those states, as an example, it had never happened anywhere that, you know, the population of Ondo State generally is the majority is what? Can't you complete that? The majority of the people living in Ondo State, they are Christians.
Okay.
So the religious tolerance within them was that the Muslims in the state enjoys what the whatever, the dealings within them to maintain peace is that they will not bring out things without have Nigerian Interreligious Council. That is why we have, you know, RDU has something. Yeah. Nigeria, that's the existence of that society. And it is functioning very well here in Ondo State. And that is why you see them, they come together before they decide on everything. Which means that they recognize the rights of individuals. Okay. Now in Kwara State, I don't say it is not existing. But the dealings, you discuss something of the personal notion. So when people that are leading the societies are giving wrong educations, wrong religious teachings, wrong understandings with what they are teaching, and that when you see, it's like let me give you a very simple example, bringing Christians and Muslims together. For example, we have a school here in Ondo State that are using hijab. Without problem. Without problem, true. Because it is a Muslim school. Then we have some schools, I can mention, but I will not mention them here off air. Yeah. It should be off air. Yeah. We have some Christian schools. They have mosque and they have church in their compound. Now, because they look into the situations business-wise, that we will lose the total number of these Muslims on the cause of religions. Why can't we live together in peace? So they build church, and they accept teaching even Arabic language, so that these children will not go for wrong knowledge. But if they were not trained from that primary, secondary school, so automatically at the end there will be a problem. So that kind of school is providing a kind of truthful knowledge to guide individual aright. Okay. So despite the fact that we still have some in existence differentiation, some differences that are existing between the two religions, and they are living together. Okay. So if somebody says here in Ondo State there is no school where hijab or mosque is not existing in a Christian school, I said no. Okay. So this is what the Ilorin is, that is Kwara State, also to practice. So now the negligence of any other religions to what another religion is practicing is one of the main cause of a problem that exists in society. Now if there is, for example, Allah enjoins Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Holy Quran that whenever a Christian dies, the must go there, greet them, condole, sympathize with them. It is right. It is that Muslim can attend Muslim whenever, even in this in the compound where the neighborhood. Islam teaches some exclusive standard that you must exist with your neighbor. Even in the Holy Quran, it was mentioned that religious tolerance, that you said, is one of the good conduct. One. Then religious and worship. Worship is different from, but the combination of the two can only lead you to paradise. That's what Quran says. All right, thank you so much. From what he said, let's just draw out a leaf. Though he accepted the factors or causes of those religious crises, but let's draw out a leaf from what he said. That is it that we are not tolerating enough as individuals to coexist before we even bring in religion, or it is religion that is causing more of this havoc amidst us living together?
I would say we coexisted.
As individuals, do we?
As individuals, though, there will be conflicts here and there. Even siblings that are raised from same parents, they still have disagreements based on one thing or the other. But we now think that religion really has a role to play. Because in some instances where maybe a particular church is bombed or something, one may not even think twice that, oh, could it be someone that is from African traditional religion, or someone that doesn't even belong to any religion, or could it be an antagonist from any other place? First thing will be, it's a Muslim. But maybe if you later find out, it might even be someone that is a Christian. Maybe it doesn't just go to church or something. So everything is connected to religion. First thing, they don't even know you as a Nigerian. First thing, from the name already, okay, he's a Christian. Yeah, from the name. So that's why we see that religion has a major role to play. Though religion is supposed to be a force that is supposed to unite people, but it has both negative and positive. So we just have to focus on the positive effect of religion rather than the negative side.
Abigail, from what you said, I think is quite understood by our viewers, and I want you to just briefly explain, I mean, give final words in terms, solutions. How do we meet up the requirements to possibly coexist among each other?
Okay, first of all, I will say we should accept religious pluralism. That is, when you belong to a particular religion, you understand that there's another religion, and we should, all these religions focus is on God. So it's likened to a football field where the aim is to score goal, but the goal can come from anywhere, but still directed to the goal post. So irrespective of what you think you believe in, allow others to also believe on what they believe in. And another thing, I will trip in education. People should be educated. Apart from maybe religious education, their religious leaders should educate their members, their adherents. I also want to leave the religious side to the real educational system. We should have conferences where maybe religious people are called to give a talk on religious coexistence, tolerance, and even from the primary school to university. Just like we have mathematics and English language as a major course everyone must do in the primary school and secondary school, we should add this. This is not about you trying to make this person to leave their religion to yours, but they will just focus on the basic tenets of religions, maybe comparative religions, to just make these people know that, okay, we are in a society that have more than the religion that you belong to. So we have to understand, if we have this from the primary section, you will know that these children will grow with that mindset. And we should also have empathy for one another. If you have empathy for me, there are some things you do or you withheld. If you want to harm me, you will not, because you first see me as a Nigerian. First, I'm a Nigerian before belonging to any religion. So if we have empathy, it will go a long way. I will have to add, governments have a role to play. They should see every religion to be equal. If you think you want to give the religion maybe 1 million to take care of their religious center, give to others too. Just be neutral.
All right, thank you so much. In just 30 seconds, time is actually against us. How would you advise individuals out there, I mean, in relating to those current conflicts that might be plaguing the religious sectors?
Religious sectors as a whole, most of the points mentioned by Madam is highly related, but there is only one. Is on the issue of the pluralisms. I will not say everybody should accept the teachings of other religion.
No, I did not say you should accept. Like you just face yours and allow others to face theirs.
What mind must is that any aspect of teaching, everybody should agree that that is how it has been in their own religion. You accept it like that.
You respect it.
Then in the respect of Islam's, the Christians also accept that that is their religion, and that is how they were taught. So the moment we accept that, we will not see them, we will not see the individual differences as irregularity that will be bringing problems into the society. Then, the leaders, at least the Muslims and the Christians leaders, must be subjected to punishment. And then whenever
subjected to punishment in what?
Punishment on the aspect of what they say in the public. Why do we have NBC? For whoever want to talk on radio stations, what is the purpose of having the NBC? There must be another NBC for the religion. The government must introduce that. Religion NBC. Like somebody who abused Allah, for example, abusing Allah. It's only because that is lack of knowledge. It like says a Muslim's abusing Jesus. Instantly, you know that this person is half-baked knowledge. Because despite the fact that somebody that Allah respected, you now mentions his name as if without even say peace be unto him.
Okay.
So they were subjected to respect. So not knowing the meaning of Allah, which means God, Elohim in the Holy Bible, Jehovah. So if you don't know all these things all together, that is lack of knowledge, as said by Madam. So the last one I would just say is that the love for lofty attainments, money, religion has been customized to make money alone. So whoever uses religions to make money must be punished.
Okay.
So in that aspect, the moment this law were taken to effect, you see, church will not be established like before.
Okay.
Even the mosques, if you want to establish mosques, you place your microphone, the one you want to talk, you mind your statement.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate you, Alhaji Kamaldeen. Thank you so much. And Abigail, we really appreciate you. Yes, Abigail is a professional in this field. That's why she's coming from the professional perspective, and we also thank Honorable, let me use the word Honorable Alhaji Kamaldeen, Katayeyanjue. I believe we've learned a lot from all they have said. Yes, we all need to be educated and respect each other's religion. That's the way to go about this. That is living together in peaceful coexistence. Now, this is what we'll call it an end on today's episode. Until I come your way, I remain Prince Alex. Bye for now.
What you believe in may be different from mine, and what I believe in may be different. I don't mind. Believe what you think, and I believe in mine. And in the end, we all living life. What you believe in, I don't mind. Our views and their views may not be the same. Mutual love and respect brings peace.